I'm Thomas Howard, a cannabis lawyer you can find at cannabisindustrylawyer.com, an online resource for all your questions about getting into and operating in the legal cannabis industry. Today we have a hot topic in cannabis, social equity. Illinois expressly adopted social equity into their law and created offenses eligible for expungement that qualify people as social equity applicants. The social equity portion of your cannabis license constitutes 20% of the points for your application, and there are three primary ways to get them. First, live in a disproportionately impacted area. Second, get arrested for or convicted of an offense eligible for expungement under the new cannabis law. Or third, work for a company with at least 10 full-time employees from either number 1 or number 2. Those were social equity points and not applicants, because then you would need to have a majority of ownership and control for points 1 or 2. We are just going to focus right now on the offenses eligible for expungement. What are those? The Cannabis Regulation and Tax Act, the CRTA, creates them by defining a new legal term of art, the minor cannabis offense, and amending the Cannabis Control Act to include both possession and intent to deliver, so long as it was a misdemeanor or class 4 felony. What's a minor cannabis offense? The CRTA defines it as a violation of sections 4 or 5 of the Cannabis Control Act of not more than 30 grams of cannabis, so long as it does not include a penalty enhancement under section 7 of the Cannabis Control Act, which basically has to do with violence and or trafficking in connection to the cannabis. The new law automatically expunges all minor cannabis offenses, which may draw a separations of powers challenge because only the governor has the ability to pardon offenders, which presumably J.B. Pritzker would do, as this is a bill that he supported and later signed. Perhaps signing the bill was his pardon, legally speaking. Confusion arises with the other expungible offenses that require more paperwork, and some expungement seminars coming near you in 2020 to get these things off your record. The CRTA provided that only minor cannabis offenses can be expunged, but also misdemeanors and class 4 felonies under sections 4 and 5 of the Cannabis Control Act. Section 4 of the Cannabis Control Act deals with possession. You can be caught with possession of up to 500 grams, that's a little over, 454 grams a pound, so it's a little over a pound, of unlicensed cannabis once. But getting caught again with that amount of cannabis is a bigger crime, a class 3 felony for that subsequent offense. So if you get caught with a pound of cannabis once, you can get it expunged. However, if that happens again, you were probably also charged under section 5 of the Cannabis Control Act for intent to distribute. Basically, you intended to sell that cannabis. If you are charged with that, the amounts of cannabis is much less for the felony. Being charged with intent to deliver more than 10 but less than 30 grams of cannabis is a class 4 felony, and less than 10 grams is a misdemeanor. Now, 30 grams is about an ounce, which is probably less than $500 at your local dispensary, and ironically, it's the legal possession limit under the CRTA. That's probably not a coincidence that the legal limit to possess is the same amount that you can get expunged if you attempt to deliver. These two amendments to the Cannabis Control Act really raise a couple of points in my mind. First, there will be a lot of arrests for cannabis in the future because the lawful possession level of 1 ounce can easily be exceeded, or people will start paying their bar bets with cannabis and get caught weighing out a gram and bagging it up. But these minor infractions are all eligible for expungement. And second, the result of these continuing arrests will be an increasing wave of social equity applicants, especially if people organize cannabis rights events in the various communities that have begun passing ordinances banning cannabis businesses in their communities. It's not very family friendly to arrest people for doing something safer and healthier than alcohol or cigarettes, or even fast food. But these arrests for those crimes will quickly fall in Illinois as they did in Colorado after legalization. Colorado, they dropped sharply. Check out not only the marijuana arrests in Colorado, but also what happened to their DUI arrests. They also fell by double digits. And I have a link to the official study from Colorado in the description to this video and on the blog page that you are reading this from. Additionally, if you are a victim of one of these expungable offenses and want to get into the cannabis industry, feel free to browse my website or give me a call. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can tune in to cannabis legalization news every Wednesday. Well, that's my mama. Don't say, well, that's my mama to end it.